Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing what's on my desk today, and what's on my desk is I've been going through my stuff and remembering what I've got. And I had kept this little map thing from when we went on our cruise with Cunard, Queen Elizabeth, to Tasmania year before last. And I thought that I would have a go at actually sort of making one of these, because I thought it'd be really fun to do for a journal. We'll see how we go. It's got a little pocket in here, so you can put your little cabin card in there, and I just thought it would be a fun thing to put in a journal. So we see how we go. This actually measures, not very big, 2.5 across. I'll put it right down so you can have it there in case you want to have a try yourself. I mean, you probably can make it bigger one if you wanted 2.5 inches across. I suppose you could, if you wanted to make a bigger one, I should say. Sorry, I'm interrupting myself there. And nearly 3 3/4, nearly, not quite, 3 3/4 inches vertically. Oh, sorry, excuse me, I think I'm going to sneeze. No, I bet you'll continue on and the sneeze will come in unexpected. So I bought this little sort of writing set the other day, and I thought I would use very thin paper. It's not quite, I don't think it's quite A4, but it'll do. And it's so thin, it's really thin. And I thought I would use the envelope as the little folder. And then I've got some card here if I think that it needs a bit of reinforcement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, this has got a little pocket here, so I'm going to use this like the little pocket, so I don't have to make another one. And I'm going to, I know I measured it, and I probably should use the measurements, shouldn't I? So it'll be 5, 2.5 and 2.5. Is 5 across, so do 5 centimeters across, 5 inches I should say. I might just give myself a little bit more just in case. 5. Oh, 5 doesn't even come on here. Darn. Might have to use my ruler to measure. Excuse the shine. And measure it there. And just going to fold it there so I know whereabouts it's going to be cut. We'll see. I might end up just using it as anyway. So I'm going to fold that to there. Let's see. It's a bit smaller than the original, but that's okay. I'm quite happy. That's fine, because I thought about using another paper, but then I thought, oh no, I'll just use the envelope and see what I can do with that. And I think that works. Can I actually see that map is glued all the way at the back here on the original? Maybe I'm just going to hang on to this because I might create something with this little bit here. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What I'm actually going to do is fold this. This is going to be interesting. Do I need to have because this is so thin, I think I might put some card. This is a bit of scrap card I had in here, just to give it a bit of it's not very thick, so I'll just give it a bit of more stability, I think, because it's such thin paper. Because this morning I've actually got a cardigan on, but I'm feeling hot already with the light on, so I'm going to have to take it off. Excuse me. Right, so that's better. This is my ideal temperature for Adelaide. I love it when Adelaide has this really sunny, coolish 20 degrees centigrade kind of weather in the 20s, and the sun is out, and it's just, like I said, my favourite. I think I prefer autumn to spring, so because of the weather just seems to be nicer, kinder. We've had the hot weather, thank goodness. I mean, March, early on in March was quite hot, but I don't think my husband and I have ever had our air conditioner on for such a long period of time as we did this March, earlier in March. 2 whole days and 3 nights of just having the air conditioner on because it was just so hot. I was listening to somebody in Sydney, and they were talking about the price of power, and I just felt sorry for her. So she said she lived in a flat that had no air conditioning. I think, oh goodness me, how awful would that be? That would be awful. Well, I think that would be awful. I think I've told you the story of when I was a teenager. We used to have cold showers, sit on a towel in front of the fan just to keep ourselves cool, because we didn't have air conditioner only except in the lounge room. So, I mean, before that's what we did before we didn't have the air conditioner in the lounge room. Just had showers and in our bathers, sat in our bathers on top of towels in front of the fan. It was funny. It's funny now, but it wasn't. Probably didn't really enjoy it at the time. And we used to sleep underneath the carport roof on mattresses on really hot nights because it was just so hot. I can't remember why we slept there rather than anywhere else. Anyway, so I've got my little cover here, and that's going to be. I'm going to need to do a little bit of a nick here, I think, just to. Not nick, a cut and a fold. Just see. Didn't fold that very well, did I? Got all these wrinkles on my paper, on my envelope. Just trying to get that out for a minute. Okay, let's see if we can fold this. Let's have a look. This is going to be the tricky part. I can see it coming out. So it's sort of folded long ways like that. And see, I reckon this is probably just a bit longer than the 3 that I've got here. So I'm going to do this. I have to do it more than do the thirds, and maybe even if I just did it to that measurement there, you know, just that part. Not sure, because that's actually about just a bit shorter than this measurement here, where the fold is here. So I might actually just cut that bit off, which is a shame because it's got all the lovely, beautiful sort of aqua coloured daisies. I think they're daisies. They look like daisies. Just pop that to one side. I'm not going to repurpose that in my challenge. So I'm going to have to do thirds. Let's measure thirds. So let's measure thirds. How can I measure thirds? I'm not very good at measuring thirds. So it's not quite 6.5. So no, 6 and well, I don't know what that measurement is. Let's see if we can do it in centimeters instead. Might be easier. Oh, 16 centimeters. So that's sort of 5 and a bit. 5 and a bit. So let's do 5 and a bit. And 5 and a bit. See if that works. Let's see if hopefully this measures right. Oh, it's just so thin, this paper. Unbelievably thin. and sort of fold up like lots of the other papers I use. That's one. And it folds down on there, so I'll have to go back and do that in a minute. So I'm just going to fold this one. And just make sure it's sort of straight. Again, I've got to be careful where I'm folding this. It's just not sort of like butting up against the ruler like lots of other thicker paper. So on this one it goes down there and then over the other way. So I'm just going to fold this one back. So it's like a valley fold like that. Alright, so we've done that. What did happen then? So we've got the, and then it sort of collapsed in like that, which we've got. Collapsed in like that, and then it was folded from, was it folded from the bottom or not? Went right over. So we'll do over like that, and then this bottom one went up. So we need to do a bottom one, we need to do it this way now, 3/3 this way. So let's have a look. Just trying to sort of lining up a little bit here. My thing is, does it fit here? Oh, it does. Look at that. Look at that. Thirds. So I might have to do centimeters again. It's 24 centimeters. Can I do it in inches? No, it's easier to do. So, sorry to my USA viewers for doing it in centimeters. But I'm sure if you had a bit of paper, you could measure the thirds out yourself. I'm sure you could do that. Centimeters 24, so it's just on nearly 24, so it's just on the 7 roughly. Okay, and just that doesn't look quite right, does it really? This looks a lot longer. Didn't I do that right? 3 7s are 21. What am I doing? 8 3s are 24. Goodness me, Kay. 8. 16. Oh, goodness. Didn't do my maths properly then, did I? You're probably thinking, oh. You would think that being a teacher I would be better, but I would have to say that, you know, if you don't use these things, you do actually lose them, because even though I was a teacher, I actually just taught junior primary children, and they don't do times tables. They count in, you know, 5s and 10s and 2s and things like that. But, you know, the other ones don't come till later, generally, unless they've probably changed the curriculum. No, that. So that goes up like that, and so that's what's going to go in there like that. Do I want to? This bit is the bit that's glued down. Now, does it work? That's the thing. Just do it like that, and like that. It does work, so that's good. The thing is, though, it just sort of drowns a bit in the background, doesn't it, really? So I'm just going to get some ink out. Excuse me a minute. Didn't think of that. Find a blue. Just to give it a bit of, so you can see the edges, really. I mean, this may not be your thing. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. I probably should have chosen a contrasting paper from this, but could always do something in the background maybe. I've still got that card left over. Do I want to use that? I don't know. I'm just thinking this in. No, I'm not too sure whether I'll actually use this side or not. I think I'm going to ink there. That would be seen when you open it up, obviously. Oh no, it's on the back side, that's right then. So last night we went to a brewery for my eldest son-in-law's 40th birthday, and it was good to see his mum and dad who came over from Melbourne. We haven't seen them for a while, so that was good to have a chat to them and see some other people we hadn't seen for a while, so that was good. I must be getting old though, because I just don't understand this notion of putting on loud music in a place that where there's no dancing. It's sort of like talking kind of area, so I don't understand why they need to have the music up so loud. I must be showing my age, that's all I could say. I don't think I need that one, so I'm going to cut that bit off. And I just, because I think it actually puts it's hard to hear people in a sort of like, unless they're right next to you, and as you get older, I think it puts a bit of a strain on your voice. It's just, I don't know, I just don't get it. Loud music, yes, like if you're going to be dancing or something like that. I think I'm going to have to cut that off. But yes, I just don't get it. So we were there for a couple of hours and chatting, and my youngest daughter and her husband were tasting the various kind of beers, because that's so, you know, like that's what they sell there. Yes, yeah, I quite like that background there. Okay, let's see if I glue that down. I hope this works when it's actually glued down. Pop that there. Oh look, it works. I love a thing when it goes to plan. I just need something to create something for this little pocket here. Just put a bit of glue on that side. Cut off all this beautiful paper. I could make a little pocket there. All on the back. Oh, I could do that, like an up-tuck thing, because there's nothing there. But it's already pretty bulky, so whatever I put in my pocket can't be very thick. So I'm just going to leave that to one side for now. What I could use is just this paper that I had left over from that I cut off before, that I trim off, just to sort of decorate this bit further. I've got enough decoration on the front. I quite like the look of the square. I think I might just leave it on the back, just so it adds a bit of colour, and not waste this paper that I've just cut off. That's what I'm doing basically, not wasting the paper. But you know, that at this 40th birthday party, you know, it was a bit like the one we went to, the first birthday party for my great niece. You know, they bring around platters of like nibble kind of food. And trying different things, which is good. But, I don't know, it just doesn't... what doesn't what, Kay? I just sort of nibbled away a bit last night. I didn't really eat a lot, but I think it's sort of, it is filling. So I can't really complain, really. I shouldn't say anything negative. Negative is not good. Okay. So, just trim that a bit more. Just going to sort of see what I can put here. Do I have something different to put in there? It has to be something narrow. Just gonna grab my stash of small tags. So these are my small tags. They come off various things. What can I put in there? This comes from a collection I bought from Spotlight. This hasn't been decorated at all, but I want to do the same thing. I want something to sort of complement. They've got these old cards. That's been strengthened by something. Not quite like that there. What else have I got? This is one. A little, doesn't really go. What else have I got? Just plain ones. Maybe. Not that one, not that one. There's another blue one. That's got daisies on it. Let's have that one. I think I've got these. You know, sometimes you see them in packs in the op shops. In the op shops, short for opportunity shops, like second-hand shops. If you were a person from overseas, you don't know what we mean by op shops. We call them op shops in Australia. Second-hand shops, thrift shops. We tend to call them op shops. Just going to trim that off a bit better. And it's an opportunity. They call them opportunity. Op shops, short for opportunity, because it's an opportunity for people who are disadvantaged to buy things that are a little bit cheaper. And it's an opportunity to recycle things as well. I quite like that. That's going to go nicely in there. Oops, sorry. In there, like that. And I think it just needs a butterfly or something on the front. Maybe some words. This is from a unique Witchcraft You Do kit, a flower kit. Gosh, let's have a garden one. What shall I use? Born to Garden, Plant Your Dreams, Live, Love, Garden. Don't think I like any of those actually. They fit. I love my garden. Grown with love. Happy garden. What's this one say? Let your dreams blossom. Bloom where you were planted. I think I like this. This one here. Beautiful. I like the font that it's written in as well. Because this is a garden related kit from Witchcraft You Do. Digital kit I'm talking about now. They have some really great digital kits if you want to check them out. Great for creating ephemera, because I've got lots of labels and things like that, which is really good. Why do I want to put this beauty now? They're beautiful now. I've cut it out. There, I think. Need a butterfly. I probably need a closure as well, because this keeps coming up all the time. Just that one. That's perfect. But it needs something underneath it, just to give it a bit of, these are all my, a lot of these are from Witchcraft You Do. This one maybe? The wrong tones. A lot of these are the wrong tones. This one maybe. Wrong one. Bit big, isn't it, that one? What's this one? This is probably too big as well. This one here. Too big, too big, too big. There's another, these are labels from Witchcraft You Do as well. Different variety. Yeah, I quite like that one, so do this side. Okay, cut that off. Let's put this over here for a minute. Cut that off. Put it on the edge. And butterfly on top. Perfect. And I probably could have used my Bob Beautiful down here now that I've got it up there. Should be able to just pry that off. Beautiful. That's what I love. 450. Perfect. Gives you wriggle room. It's going to be, don't know, that just still doesn't really work there after all that. I thought I might go in there, but then if I were to go in there, it's not going to be able to see it, and they're still covering. I'm just going to leave it up there. Maybe what I could do is just tone down the whiteness of it all. That's better. Closure of some sort. Oh dear, I didn't find that very well, did I? Look at that. Look at that grubby huge gap. Oh. Actually, funny enough, I don't actually mind that. Let's have a look at the rest of this one to use as my closure. Whoop. These are all from Witchcraft You Do. Sorry, my little pocket has just popped. I need to pop it back on again. I think it's broken actually. I might need a new pocket. Sorry, just going to stick it back down again. Okay, that should be enough. Alright, so I'm going to use a little bit of this to create my pocket. And one of these is the closure button. This is from a freebie, this button. One of Witchcraft You Do's freebies. Maybe I should use this side because it's sort of got the edge. Let's do that, and do a bit of edge this side with a bit of pencil. Same sort of shadowing that's around this one here, around the rest of it, sorry. See how it's got the shadowing? So I'll just create a bit of a shadow. So I'm just going to put some glue there on that side. just to pop that down, and then wrap it around there like that, and put the button there, and hopefully it'll work. So just do half the button. Just hope it's big enough. It's actually in sort of card, thin card that I've printed it on, so it's not paper, so it should be good to go. Okay, there's my little closure. There's my little booklet that's sort of based on my cruise map, and I'm quite pleased with the way that worked out, and I'm just going to see what I can do, whether I want to put some lace on it or just leave it like it is, because I quite like the daisy decorations. Just a bit more. Like I said, you could possibly make a bigger one than this, the same sort of idea using different kind of paper. But a fun bit of ephemera for my journals, and I want to say thank you very much for joining me today. I'm still fiddling with this, sorry. Thank you very much for joining me today, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.